What's up, everybody? Welcome to the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and the YouTube Live. And today is Thursday, baby Friday. Wow, this week has passed by so fast. Let me share this show right now. Let me share it with my groups right now so y'all can. Oh, I see a little rain outside. Rain, rain, go away. Come back another day. What they say, little Johnny want to play. But yeah, I shared it. Let me go and share it on Twitter also. Rain, rain, go away. Oh my goodness, I'm laughing at myself. Okay. Well, welcome everybody. Today, like I said, today is Thursday. So many things happening. Y'all think about it. Basketball is over. Basketball is over. The NBA basketball season over. The women's basketball, WNBA is still in full effect. This is one of these uh part of the seasons that most people have problems with. But we always, that's why I said the Chop Shop just different because we got topics from all aspects of life. So we don't never just have a shortage of things to discuss on this show. And it's just unique. Somebody was telling me about that yesterday. I said, man, it was talking about what's going. Hold up, y'all. Wait a minute. Okay. Yeah. I didn't, yeah, they was messing up my stuff right here. They messing up the stuff. What's up, Daryl Anderson? You still in Puerto Vallarta? Okay. What's up there, Terrence Foley? What's up there, Brandon Weefall? What's going on? What y'all got today for me? Tell me what y'all got today for me, man. Talk to me. Tell me what's happening out here. What a chop shop thing. Tell me what's happening out here that y'all want to talk about. Anybody got some that they want to talk about? Because I want to get it off. Terrence Foley, did you have Terrence Foley? I see you was I like how you've been vocal in this high school space, talking about kids now. I like that. I like that. Dude, you didn't used to say nothing about that. Now we got another voice watching these kids because you've been watching a lot of it. Shout out to Terrence Foley, man. Shout out, man. I like that. I like that. I saw Doug and them. Y'all, you was on the show the other day. Man, I like to see that kind of stuff. I didn't know that you were just that you're interested in that. Shout out, I see you, big coach. I see you, Ivan Pettit Jr. Do you know anything about the Pac-12 coming back? No, I haven't kept up with the Pac-12. I haven't kept, but they are. I don't keep up with the Pac-12 as much. And you know, I just haven't heard nobody talk about the Pac-12. I mean, all you got to do is Google it. Uh, put in Pac-12. Pac-12 is probably not in our wheelhouse because we don't have a lot of. Okay, they talking about Pac-12 now. They said they're hearing some murmurs about the potential bowl next expansion plan for Pac-12. That what they said. So what else they said about the Pac? Since you said something about it, they said per the Pac-12 expansion agreement that Nevada Sportsnet, the NBC would be a partner, media partner with them. So they are coming back. They expanded to Texas State. I guess going to be in the Pac-12. Let's see what else. The Pac-12 has partnered with CBS. Like I said, this is on the 23rd as a primary broadcaster for 5-year deal to 2031. Since you asked me about it, I'm gonna look it up. Memphis ain't trying to get in. Let's just get that straight. Memphis ain't trying to get in. They trying to woo Memphis in. Uh, uh, Memphis ain't trying to get in. They trying to get them to be in. But the money got to be right. Because the money is right. Shout out to Kenneth Lofton for getting an opportunity for Summer League. Kenneth Lofton has been in Summer League before. He was in Summer League last year. Ivan Pettit Jr. Just in case you just didn't know, uh, he was on a pro basketball team again. Uh, he was on a pro basketball team for a year. So him getting an opportunity, that's a free space and bingo. Um, what's up, Norris Davis? What's up? Hey, look at my girls here. I'm good. I'm good. I got Shanquetta. I got Marquessa here. I'm straight. I'm just going down the line. When people say something, when y'all just hear me says randomly, somebody that says something on the feed, and I'm gonna start putting it up there. Like, okay, this what happened. Big Coach said, "Do you know anything about?" No, I don't know nothing. Yeah, yeah. They want Memphis. They ain't Memphis ain't. And he said something about I saw Memphis was trying to get in. No, Memphis have a choice whether they want to get in. Matter of fact, they are the top tier of people that want to get in. That they want in. You know, they got a tier one, they got a tier two, they got a tier three, they got and everybody else. Memphis is one of the people that they want to get in. What's up, Craig Lilly? These conferences are getting confused and used to be regional, but now the Pac Pac 12 teams can be anywhere. Absolutely. It's about money, man. It's about money. Uh, let's see. This just for Big Coach. Let me see if I got anything else. Uh, they said, look, they said it rumored, they trying to figure out what Memphis gonna do, man. Memphis, y'all gotta understand, Memphis got one of the best deals in a conference. Memphis is racking up. I think they get 12 million a year in their own league that they're in now more than anybody. So you got to be able for them to leave that. You got to be really able to. Come on, man. Come on. So uh, but that's good. I'm glad you mentioned that. I'm glad you mentioned that. Um, let me see if anything happened. Before I go, let me see what happens in mainstream. From a mainstream. Craig, Stick. What's up? What anything out there? Anything got Reginald Simpson? You got anything out there that is kind of let me see what they saying. Let's go to y'all favorite place. ESPN. Mhm. Brian Boatwright, I see you, Doc. Let's see. Andre Ayton signed with the Lakers. He said, one day, can we talk about the money these schools get from the conferences? I mean, yeah, we can. What the split? Oh, all this, all each conference is different. I mean, and that's a lot of information that I ain't trying to go down there. That's too much research for me to do, and I ain't gonna get paid for. So, Eric Harrison, you can go get that. I tell you what, we commission you to go get that information because I'm not going to get all that information because it don't matter. It don't matter to me. So, if you want that one, you're gonna have to go get that one yourself. I'm not going down that rabbit hole. I just ain't. Cause I don't care what they splits are. I'm not getting none of that. You not getting none of that. So I don't care nothing about what the splits are. Let's see. I know that sounds harsh, but I really don't. I, I don't care. I mean, let me go. Let me go to another source. I have certain sources that I be looking for. Uh, uh, yeah, I just let me go. Let me see what's uh MLB. Jimmy and them talking about MLB pitcher under investigation for gambling. Man, everybody go. And man, this Beasley stuff, y'all, has took a man. Hold up, y'all. How come y'all didn't tell me? Why didn't y'all tell me that Beasley was around here paying $2,000 a haircut? I know you wish you had that money, Stick. Y'all Beasley was paying two. Dude, I know some billionaires, millionaires, every kind of nair. They ain't paying no $1,000 for no haircut. Who in the F do these barbers think they are? I guess if you pay it, they'll ask for it. We'll talk about that in a minute. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. Shanquetta, people calling me, this close to the situation. This little boy needed help a long time ago. And Shanquetta, this is what I keep trying to tell people. You know what? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let me put something in my thing. Because y'all, now I will research this because this kind of important to me. This kind of important to me. I'm about to just put something. Let me put something in my thing right now. Hold on. Who? Y'all just hold on. Oh, hold on. Mhm. Hold on. Hold on. We've been talking about this stuff about Malik Beasley, right? Have y'all ever noticed? Not one of y'all. That's why, listen, share the show. Shanquetta, I need me about 100 more Shanquettas. Ray Moore, I need you to share this show in Memphis right now. I need to talk to some people in Memphis. I need to talk. Craig, I need you to share some to your people right now. I'm not supporting a sporting Under Armour. I can put some tape over this Under Armour. Watch this. Please don't think I'm sporting Under Armour. Watch this. Let me give me some tape. Y'all see, that man said, don't ever say I'm. Texas Southern University. No. Texas Southern. Hold up. Just in case you think. I got a sticky note on my shirt today. I'm gonna wear it the whole day. That's how serious I am about it. Yeah. I got you. I ain't say, I know you didn't say I'm supporting, you said I'm sporting. I only want you to notice that. I want you to notice that other one over there. Oh, shit, it's gonna come up. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, that's just, hold on. Let me find me. Hold up. I got tape now. Yo, I got a real desk and a real office. Y'all know I'm crazy, but let's get back to this. We've been talking about this Beasley stuff. We're gonna talk about it extensively today. We're gonna talk about this extensively today. None of y'all ever asked. Uh, None of y'all ever asked Michael Beasley in all of this trouble. And I've heard his lawyer talk, who's defending him. But no, I don't really have to. Nike don't pay me. Uh, see how quick I am. See, but nobody said who represents this guy. But a guy who did his deal back in what date was that? Trying to see the date. His last deal, that last deal he had. Uh, his name Brian Jungries. A Parlay Sports and Entertainment. Parlay Sports and Entertainment. That's who did his deal. With Minnesota. Parlay. I can't make this up. Parlay Sports and Entertainment. Brian Jungries. This kid needs help. This kid been needing help. Yeah, this was in November of 2020. He signed a $60 million deal in 2020, and it was all guaranteed. He got paid, and now I'm just gonna go there. I'm just gonna go there. And now this kid in trouble. This kid in trouble. Let me just go there, 'cause I was gonna go somewhere else, but I wanted to talk to all you Diddy people who came on here telling me about he getting out of jail yesterday. Y'all remember them people coming on the show? Oh, he's out. Paul Miranda, he's out of jail. Oh, he's out of jail. Oh, yeah. I said, not so fast. Not so fast. Uh, but let me go here. Let me go here. Let's go. I'm just gonna go. I don't know how I'm gonna do this because there's so much stuff. Uh, he said, "Did you see Tony Allen comment?" No, I didn't. He said when sports betting entities said he would not score 10 points, he jacked it up. Zebo, give me the ball. That's not no help in this one right here. We talking about a young man. This ain't funny, Ray. This is. I'm wondering how this young man is feeling right now. See, I'm always gonna come at a different angle. I am not gonna jump on Puffy when he's down, Jay-Z when they was talking, baby. I'm just not that. My mama didn't teach me to do that. You know, jumping on people while they're down. I just can't do it. But $2,000 a pop for a haircut. He talking about he owed his money to a dentist, 30-some thousand. Let me see, 34,000 as a default judgment of a Minnesota dentist. Ladies and gentlemen, let me can I explain something to you? Can I explain something to you? Uh, I've been going to the dentist all my life. The NBA has one of the best dental policies, coverages on the planet. Why did this man owe this dentist $34,000? Unless he was supposed to do appearances for the dentist, He promised to do appearances. They paid him for appearances. They paid him for stuff to do, to promote their dentistry. I don't know. It's in Minnesota. But when I read some of this stuff, I just don't read it just to be reading it. Because I be trying to make sense out of it. You follow me? Sonia? Shanquetta? Shanquetta, this could have been your son. Sonia, because when they get all this money, mom and daddy, y'all can't tell me what to do no more. I'm just telling you that. I don't know how that's my son. He your son. Until he don't have to look at the ATM when he go to the ATM. He don't even have to never look at his balance. He ain't your son no more. Take this from a guy who been doing this stuff for so long. He's your son, but he ain't that little boy that you can tell what to do no more. And once he get a woman and a wife, you better just be cool. And just be there and be mama. And hold up, Sonia, I'm not jumping to the conclusion that he's been taken advantage of. Because he's grown now. But how could you be taken advantage of? I mean, my grandson, how old my grandson? He 2. He gonna know not to let nobody charge him $2,000 for no haircut. I don't care how much money he got. It ain't about how nobody raised yours, Miss Shanquetta. It ain't how you raise yours. He's different when he got $30-something million, $60 million contract. We ain't got to worry about you defeating it until he get the $60 million contract. Then you come and talk to us about it. Right now, you can't refute it. I got a 30-year test pattern of it changes. It changes. I don't care how you raise mine. It changes. So when he get the $60 million contract, then you come back and say it. Then you come back and tell me. Then you come back and it's easy to say it now. Money only exposes you can. It's easy to have all those Confucius always said. It's easy to have all of those these high and mighty sitting. No, you never know. My boy Robert Carroll in here. What's up, man? How come you ain't say nothing? You never know. Hey, Robert Carroll, I'm talking about Michael Beasley. You never know. Always, and all them people talking about, well, I ain't never saying what mine would do away from around me. I just hope you train a child up as you should, and hope he don't depart from it. Things change. How does it work when a kid is not 21 to sign up? His parent got to sign with him. But Malik Beasley was a grown man. I'm trying to figure out. Let me keep going. Let me keep going. I love this. I love that. My 30 years. I got, let me see, 30 years. I got about 6, 7 doctor's degrees and PhDs in what you talking about right now. But here we go. His agent sued him for non-payment. So he didn't pay his agent either. Well, Robert, how can that happen? Ladies and gentlemen, when you in the NBA, that's a personal service contract. It's between the player and the team. The team pays the player. The agent invoices the player on how much that they owe, right? Thank you, Sonya. I just never say. I just me. I never say what people want to do. So what happens is you send them that invoice, and the player should write that check immediately and send it off to that said agent. That's the way the business is supposed to go. Okay? But ladies and gentlemen, some people don't pay their agents. So what is the agent's only recourse? If Terrence Foley ain't paying me, Robert Carroll, where you at, man? Robert Carroll's not paying me. These my two clients, right? Only thing I can do is sue them, have a grievance against them for non-payment. Guess what that does to my business? The next time I'm going to try to get another client, because it's on record. Oh, he sued his clients. Did y'all know that? Did anybody know that? Yeah. That's the only recourse you got. And some of these people don't pay. And the agent said, oh, I sue him. I'm going to lose out. It ain't as glamorous as you think. Some of these agents, they got so much money, they don't care if they don't pay them. They just want to be around them. They make them look good. Y'all, there's some group of people in this business right now. He said, man, I'm glad you didn't invoice me. I appreciate you. Dude, you wasn't my client. I wasn't going to invoice you for that. All I did was put you, your talent, in a position for Carol Dawson to see you, and you did the rest. I wasn't gonna send you no. Wait a minute now. I didn't have you sign as a player. I wasn't gonna send you no invoice. Y'all, a lot of things I just don't. I did some stuff like that from somebody. People watch this show. Man, come look over this contract before my son go overseas. Okay, uh, got watch this. You do this. You do this. And okay, all right, you good. I'll see you later. He said $2,000 for a haircut is asinine, especially when they're only getting a lineup for most part. Barry, I'm sitting up here. I watched Malik Beasley when he was messing around with Scottie Pippen's ex-wife. You know, she just going, you know, she. I watched him, and you know, he did something in his neighborhood. He shot at some passersby who was messing with that. You know, Beasley has had some trouble. I didn't think he was this trouble. I just didn't, man. If you put it, you know, if you just Google him and just look at his history, and this not to talk about Beasley, this about making sure you talk to your young man, your daughter, about stuff like this. I can't believe this man texted me and he know I'm on this show right now. Of all people, he knows. Sometimes people just get brain dead. Uh, but I'm just thinking about this guy. Uh, His defense lawyer said, I have been with Malik for a long time, and I've seen a lot of people around him come and go, but I've stayed away from any of his financial management and mismanagement or decisions he would make with money. This is his criminal defense lawyer. Everybody below badly uh, said, hey, Bilal Bailey, U of H basketball, the man behind the man behind the man, the man who helped that program work, that is Moody. I'm just listening. Y'all paint a picture with me. There's something I hope we can glean from this. In case our kids are able, He was sending me U of H non-conference schedule. I'll bring it up in a minute. He said, okay, yeah. Let me keep going. His lawyer said he didn't get involved in his finance. He was paying the lawyer because if the lawyer wasn't getting paid, he wouldn't be representing him. He said, you hope to get them around the best business people and planners and management people. Sometimes they don't, and sometimes they do, and sometimes they don't. Robert Carroll. On in March, it's a man in 2020. Y'all got to listen to me. Sign a $60 million deal. And the name of his management company who did the deal. Let me make sure I tell y'all something. I got the hold on. The name of the company is called Parlay Sports and Entertainment. Parlay, as in gambling. The parlay. That's who represented. You can't make this stuff up. Google it. You can't make it up. So in March, Beasley was sued in Detroit District Court, failing to pay $14,000 in rent at this place called the Stott, a historic high-rise apartment building in downtown Detroit. A real estate company owned by Dan Gilbert, who owns the Cleveland Cavaliers. So the Cleveland Cavaliers in this business. Last month, Beasley was sued again by the same place for failing to pay $7,000 in rent. A hearing is scheduled for July 15th, right around the corner for this one. In January, how do we get here? In January, a celebrity barbershop with a long roster of NBA stars won a $26,827 judgment against Beasley. The barbershop called Cairo Cuts operates in Milwaukee where Beasley played. He didn't play there, but from 2022 to 2024. So in 2 years, what they doing in that barbershop? They doing more than getting haircuts in that barbershop. See, y'all, I just think we don't know who handling this money. But his agent should have been helping. If the family can't do it, if the people can't do it, somebody got. The Players Association has failed this kid too. And maybe he might be so hard-headed that he don't want no help. Because let me tell you something. You can't tell some of these Negroes something. Sometimes. I'm just telling you now. The dentist was garnishing the wages. Y'all, that takes a process. But he was garnishing the paychecks, the dentist, who he owed $34,000 to from the Pistons in February. Beasley and the Pistons, y'all watch this. Beasley and the Pistons were in serious talk on a new 3-year deal for another $42 million. This boy was finna get another 42 mil. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, don't be surprised if the gambling charges are dropped. Don't be surprised. Just like they were with Terry Rozier. Don't be surprised. Okay? It's just a little something, a little birdie told me something. Don't be surprised. But it's all out there now. Now when they talk about the gambling, they get to open up all of this right here. Detroit put the talks on pause. Let's say I was talking, me and Robert Carroll, we finna sign a new 3-year, $43 million, $42 million. I'm finna sign it. Then whoa, Rob. Hold on, let's see what's going on over here first, man. Because if you're gambling and you're going to jail, if you're doing something wrong, then I'm not finna give you this money because it's guaranteed. No, can't do it. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I want to make sure I tell it to y'all. An investigation is not a charge. Always remember that. But I'm just sitting here. I'm just looking. Robert Carroll. I don't know this kid. I've never met him. But who's around him? I never forget. This kid that I was trying to represent one time. And I made the wrong decision. It was a power struggle between the mom and the girlfriend. So she was a girlfriend. So I chose the mom. I should have chose the girlfriend because the girlfriend is not a wife with kids and everything. And the mom, just a mom. Nothing against the mom, don't have the power. Y'all, I smacked myself because I wanted to go. You know how your first mind said, man, get on top of the girlfriend because the girlfriend said, Robert, girlfriend like me. But I was talking to the mom and dad so much, I neglected the girlfriend. I should have spent just as much time as the girl. And I didn't. I'll never forget it. I wish I could tell y'all who it is. I mean, I wish I did. Yeah, they got kids. Oh, he's a family man. Great young man now. We got out of touch. You gotta understand why I ain't representing you. I ain't finna hang with you. The melanated golfers checking in. Vic, we talking about some powerful stuff, Vic. Vic, we talking about that Malik Beasley stuff. I know Houston, Texas. Houston, Texas, come on here talking about did they have kids? Yes, they had kids. Houston, Texas. What's your name, man? Don't just come on here with some Houston, Texas. We personal on here. You know everybody on here. Houston, Texas, who are you? Tell us your name, because I'm not about to call you no Houston, Texas. The whole show. But we was talking about Michael Beasley, man. $2,000 a pop for a haircut. Ain't nobody add that up yet for me. Coach, you get what? A haircut a week? Haircut a week. Let's say a haircut a week. $8,000 a month. Times 12. Did y'all hear what I just said? A haircut a week. Or 4 weeks. 4,000. I'm talking about 4,000. What's up, Dave? That's 4,000 a month. No, it's 2,000. That's right. It's 8,000 a month. I was saying it right. Come on, Robert. Come on, snap out. Hold up, y'all. Let me give him some water. I'm getting brain dead right now. Vic, say something. $2,000 a week? Wow. But let me keep going. I got some stuff. I saw something. What's a young man? Uh, he got to be on on the spectrum. The barber better be so sewing in all kind of a whole half. Dude, dude, I almost don't believe it. But they had a judgment against him for 26,000. No, yes, Malik Beasley, not Michael Beasley. I'm sorry, Malik Beasley. We talking about Malik. Both of these Beasleys, both of these Beasleys has made some questionable decisions. You're absolutely right. It said according to his mugshot, he must. I too, don't you come on here talking crazy today. Welcome David, y'all, to the show. I ain't seen David on there. What's up, David? David. Sonya, you 96,000 a year. Damn, I was waiting on somebody to add it up. Let me get some clippers. They selling more than hey y'all in that barbershop. They selling more than like y'all like they found out they were selling more than turkey leg wings at the turkey leg hut. They selling more than that in this barbershop, man. He said, I'm sure they're gambling and selling camels at the man. They got to be selling some more. Boy, they got to be selling what? Okay. This is weird. Hold up. Judgments likely include plainness, law. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, there, David. I like old David. Look at David. Look at David coming in. David coming on the Chop Shop. He coming on the chat. I like this, David. David, share the show, David, with some of your friends, David. Because we got some people on here that don't share it with their friends. David, they don't want their friends to know they be getting this information because they be winning all the bets. So they don't let their friends know. There's people on here right now that ain't showing that they on here. They just sit back listening. But we know you on here. I got away. I know on there. But I was thinking about something. I'm gonna switch a little bit. I was thinking about the NBA. I was thinking about what Tony Allen said. He said the barber probably allowed him to grab some grass because he knows Herb, I'm done. I'm done. Hey, but Dave, I got something else, Dave. Because you got a Houston Rocket thing on here. Because I want to talk about your Rockets too. I got something for you today. Oh, what's your boy name? Tony Allen. Somebody just mentioned him a minute ago. He went in one day. Yo, this is how this NBA really works. Okay. I just told you, Bobby Jackson yesterday was telling you about he on the coaching staff, but some of the coaches wouldn't even he couldn't even work out some of the players sometimes. The coaches are cliquish. The coaches got some haters in. There's some of the in these college, excuse me, it happens in college basketball. In pro basketball, they're cliquish too. We ain't gonna put him in there. We haven't worked out. He can't come. Because they see the players gravitate. Y'all, a lot of that's going on. Watch this now. Watch this. Watch this now. Danny Ainge, he passed by. Danny Ainge said, "What's up?" Tony Allen said, "What's up with you, Danny Ainge?" He told him, Danny Ainge said, "I'm just looking for somebody to take your job." Danny Ainge is the GM. Mamas and daddies, ladies and gentlemen, they laughed about this. Danny Ainge go up and say, "What's up, man?" He said, "Yeah, what's up, Danny?" He said, "Yeah, what's up with me? I'm looking for somebody to take your job." That's what a GM job is. to get somebody to take your favorite player's job. Hold up, y'all. I want to raise my camera up just a little. It's bothering me. My head was too far at the top. Did y'all hear what I just said? My job is to get somebody better than you to take your job every year. Y'all got to realize the numbers, and I keep telling y'all about the numbers in the NBA, right? It's 200, it's 450 of them, right? I'm talking about the main players, 450. They had an NBA draft, right? So 30 of those first rounders, they got a job. So that means 30 other guys who played last year got a job, flying on the private planes, doing all of this. 30 of them gonna be gone. Cause got to get these first round. Now it's gonna be a couple of second rounders. Might be, let's get just set 10 of them. Second rounders stick. So that's 40. It ain't but 450 spots. So it's 40 people that played in the NBA last year don't have a job on the big show this year. That's how hard it is. And Danny Ainge telling his own player, you know what's up with me? I'm just looking for somebody to take your place, to take your job. Because if I get a better player than you, I'm going to have a better team. It ain't harsh. Because if he don't have a better team, guess what? He going to get fired. Another one for the NBA. Watch this, David. David, have y'all paid attention to what the Charlotte Hornets did this offseason? I'm going to see. Big coach should know this. Status Moody should know this. The Charlotte Hornets. Have y'all paid attention to what they did this offseason? Okay. I don't count them. They wasn't in my equation. They in your equation, not in mine. I didn't in my illustration, I didn't include them. My thing was trying to let people know how hard it is. Did y'all know, Mark, he said revolving door. No, it's bigger than a revolving door. Ain't nobody hit it. It's Terrence Foley. You ain't got it. Robert Carroll, you still there? David, you Houston Rocket fan, you ain't. Y'all, it's noticeable. It ain't nothing that I didn't just. It ain't that I'm just didn't went. It ain't no insider job. It's something on the outside. That's the outside. You still don't understand what I just said. You still don't understand what I just said because you had to come back with something else. You just can't help it. You just didn't understand. You didn't understand what I said. You just did. I said in my illustration, I was using 40. I wasn't talking about the two. In my illustration. Not your, hold up, Harry. That's your illustration. I was telling you mine. Y'all will make me drink. But let me keep going. Instead of answering my question, Big Coach didn't get it either. Big Coach, you didn't get it. Let me help y'all out. It's pretty clear what they want to do this season. They got a bunch of white dudes in the building. Look at the additions that they made this offseason. Number 4 pick, Con Knuppel. Number 29, Lynn McNeely. And then they go get Ryan Kalkbrenner. And then they traded to Milwaukee for Pat Connaughton. And then they signed Mason Plumlee to a 1-year deal for $3.6 million. I ain't never seen nothing like that. But what Brooklyn just did. Y'all didn't notice that? Somebody down in the Bible Belt, that's what they call Charlotte, said, we ain't winning with. So let's. Do I need to repeat that again? Are y'all in shock? Y'all in shock? That man said, careful. We ain't talking about Spencer Dinwiddie. We talk. See, y'all missing the point. You guys go in this league, y'all better stay out of trouble. Y'all better quit gambling. Y'all better quit getting in all this trouble and doing all this crazy stuff, man. Let me repeat that again. With the 4th pick in the draft, these people picked Con Knuppel. With the 29th pick, these people picked Lynn McNeely. And then they went out and got Ryan Kalkbrenner, probably a free agent. And then they traded for Pat Connaughton from played at Notre Dame. And then go get Mason Plumlee. No, bro. This ain't no David. This ain't no coincidence. When you study the history of what's going on with the Charlotte Hornets, I can tell you haven't. It's just a coincidence. Next year's draft could be like, no, it wasn't. No. I wasn't talking about the 95% black. That ain't what that. I'm telling you, evidently, you haven't been seeing the history of what's been going on with the Charlotte Hornets. It's evidently you haven't seen. Evidently. Go study the Charlotte Hornets. They said, I ain't finna have this at all, y'all. I'm finna give me somebody who's gonna do what the hell I'm saying. So, if you think it could likely be not, this wasn't about, I'm telling you the history of the Charlotte Hornets. They trying to change the culture of this program who's morbid, who's terrible, who's cellar dweller, ain't even lucky enough to get the top pick. And they had one of the greatest chances other than Utah to get the number 1 pick. And they got the number 4 pick. They didn't even go, hold up. They didn't hold up. And you notice what Charlotte did. They didn't go get Ace Bailey either. I'm just, sometimes y'all just don't watch. See, y'all got this stuff. It ain't but 30 of them. You know, maybe it ain't y'all job. I like to study 'em. I ain't mad at them either now. Hold on. Listen to me. David, I understand what they're doing. Let me repeat that, David, just in case you spiced the first part out and then, David, let me tell you something. David, I understand. I probably would have did it too. No, but we ain't talking about the NBA. We talking about the Charlotte Hornets right now. We ain't talking about them white fans just want good players. They ain't got fans. I don't believe in that one. It's white fans love Stephen Curry. It's white fans love LeBron. It's white fans all over the world love Kevin Durant. So that ain't the issue here. Charlotte was going to the tank. Charlotte was terrible. People wasn't showing up. Nothing. The culture was bad. They've had several run-ins with the law. One guy beating up his fiance. I mean, they had a whole lot of stuff going on in Charlotte. These people said, I'm not going to keep doing this. If I keep doing the same thing and drafting these same kind of players, I'm going to keep getting the same kind of results. Maybe I got to go and do something else. That's what I would have done. New ownership. Michael Jordan don't own the team no more. Charlotte, y'all don't even talk about Charlotte. They got a spectacular player. One of the best players in the league right now, Melo. Melo is all that. But Melo ain't got nobody to tell him what to do. That's why Spencer Dinwiddie getting $14 million to come. Said, come here, Melo. Come here. The blind was leading the blind down there. Is Beasley in Detroit and Dallas related? Is Beasley in Detroit and Dallas? What Beasley in Dallas? What Beasley in Dallas? I don't know what you're talking about. Dude, go on. Why are you asking us? Dallas Mavericks. Hold on. So I got to stop what I'm doing. Man, it's about to rain again, man. I didn't even get a chance to go play golf yesterday. I'm appalled. Let me see. What Beasley? Because I don't know what you're talking about. Well, somebody is Beasley in Detroit. Let me see what Beasley. Let me look at their roster. Let me see. Dallas Maverick. Let me see. I ain't got my glass. How in the hell? What Beasley? Ain't no Beasley on their team, man, in Dallas. Yo, what I'm talking about is what this dude just put up on the screen. Is the Beasley in Detroit and Dallas related? What Beasley are you talking about? I'm looking on here. I don't see a Beasley. I see a Russell. I see a Prosper. I see a Powell. I see a Martin. I see a Marshall. I see a Lively. I see a Kelly. I see a Jones. I see a Irving. I see a Hardy. I see a Gafford. I see a Flag. I see a Exum. I see a Kessler. I see a Davis. I see a Christie. I don't see a Beasley. So what you talking about, man? Guess I can get back to what I was talking about. But I like what you said, David. David, you see, Dave, what is this man talking about? And then you know what killed me? You make a comment and then don't come back and say, "Oh, okay." I don't know what you're talking about. So let me keep going. Let me keep going. Got something else for y'all. I don't know if y'all knew this. I don't know if you knew this. I don't know if you knew this. I got a question. Oh, it's 1 o'clock. This time. That man said it was one. Ladies and gentlemen, if anybody, David, I got something for you, David. David, check this out. David, this is a fundraiser, David. David, watch what we just watch what we're doing for you, David. David, it's $100 raffle, right? Go to that QR code. Do me a favor, y'all. Go to the QR code and just see what's going on. Watch this now. Watch this. It's a fundraiser for the Heaven Bound Christian League, right? The drawing is on Thursday, next Thursday, 1 week from now, live on social media platforms at noon. You get your raffle ticket, and this is what you have a chance to get. Wait a minute, tomorrow they're having a football showcase. I'm gonna put that up there so you can have a chance to participate in that. But the grand prize is 2 game tickets to the Philadelphia Eagles home game, the first game of the season versus the Dallas Cowboys. So if you're a Dallas fan or Eagle fan, it don't matter. This package, this raffle includes 2 game tickets, lower level, VIP parking, 2 VIP gate passes, 2 pregame field sideline passes. So you can be out there before the game. You got to get off the field now when the game starts. Can't stay there when the game starts. It's liability. 2 post-game player and family lounge. You get to go back there with the players and their families, be back there. Food and beverage included. Then you get 2 nights stay at the Notary Hotel in Philadelphia, the autograph collection. Then you get 2 Eagles game shirts. It's all benefiting the Heaven Bound Christian League here in Houston. Let me play the video for you. Let me play my man video. Hold on. Well, watch this.
HCF family, we here. We did it. It's helps. Shout out to y'all, man. I love y'all. Did this for y'all, man. I really don't know what to say. I don't know how to feel. I'm truly blessed. Thankful for everything that the HCL has done for me and for my family. God, I'm just so thankful for everything that you've done for us, for everything that you've done leading up to the situation. Couldn't have done it without you. I thank y'all. Love y'all. HCL family, we here. We did it. It's helps. Shout out to y'all, man. I love y'all.
Trying to find another video he sent me. Y'all, that young man, Anil Smith, who plays for Philadelphia. It's just amazing, man. I love it. I got it somewhere. I got it somewhere. I'll come back to it. But y'all, it's a great opportunity, man. Get all of that stuff. You get a chance. And what if your number is picked? Hey, I'm trying to find something I saw for y'all. God, I'm always, it's too much. I got too much on my computer. That man said Gordon Hayward. He said, wow, you're right, because they're trying to make the dude from Butler a star. They're trying, but what's up? Kevin Allen in the building. Kevin Allen, watch this, Kevin Allen. Kevin Allen, watch this. This might be the wrong number, Kevin Allen, but I know I got to change this number, right? But TSU, Texas Southern football, the season tickets. Wait a minute, the season tickets is over. All right, that's right. The season tickets is over. I'm sorry. Kevin, what people have to do now if they want tickets to TSU basketball football? And because you know that the Labor Day Classic is showing up. It's gonna be crazy. Put some information up there about the Labor Day Classic. Prairie View going down again, And yes, I got my gear on today. But let me keep going. I just wanted to share that with y'all. I hope you went to that QR code and put your bid in and paid your $100. I wish we had some Cowboy fans. Oh, he know the Silver Fox. David know the Silver Fox. Oh yeah, the Silver Fox is in the building. Silver Fox is in the building. Silver Fox, I didn't know, boy. You got it like that, huh? So let me go down. Let me go down. I saw something. Because y'all was asking some questions. Y'all was asking about the apron yesterday. You know, we talking about the second apron. You've been hearing that word a little bit more. I got something for y'all. But let me tell you some stuff be going on behind the scenes, and you're gonna be the smartest person in the nail shop, right? But the NBA players, right? They forfeited $480 million from the escrow fund after a revenue shortfall. Watch this. Let me explain it to you. Let me give it to you. The NBA players will forfeit, like I said, $140 million from the escrow fund after the league's basketball related. Ever you hear this term BRI, that means basketball related income, it fell short of the projections for the 2024 and the 25 season. Because what the owners do, whatever the money of basketball related income, the players get 51%, owners get 49%. But if it's so the owners keep a little players' money in escrow. So if it's out of balance, they ain't finna ask them players to pay the money back because the players probably ain't. So it's in escrow, so the owners just take it out. Watch this now. Watch this. The NBA paid BRI last year because they had to estimate it at $10.25 billion, according to somebody familiar with the accounting, who was granted anonymity because the details are they're supposed to be private, right? Players will retain just 90.9% of their salaries from last season. It's already been taken out. But if it had reached the right threshold, players would have been given that money back. But the threshold was not hit right, so the players have to ante up that money. So what were they telling me about? The collective bargaining agreement. That's when I ever say CBA, that means the collective bargaining agreement. That means the agreement between the players and the owners. They collectively bargain and say, this gonna happen, this gonna happen, this the hotels we're gonna stay at, this the where we got, we can't stay in this the kind of way, you got to be there a day before the game start. Everything in the CBA, collective bargaining agreement, is bargained in this agreement. Okay? All right, let's go a little further. It requires the league to withhold it. The collective bargaining agreement requires, so it ain't that the owner's doing this to the players. The players collectively bargain this. Did I get that right? Did everybody hear me? Because sometimes y'all don't hear good. That's wrong. Now, the collective bargaining agreement, I think the players got shafted, but that's a whole nother story. But watch this now. They withhold 10% of players' salaries to ensure the revenue split stays at 50% for the players. You got me? Now, the top earners are the ones who was hit the hardest this year. Guess who they was? Stephen Curry, the highest paid player this year, at 58 million, will forfeit $5 million from the escrow fund. Because they already took it out, right? Other stars facing significant cuts: Joel Embiid, 4.7. The Joker, 4.7. Bradley Beal, 4.6. And he took all his money. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry, Brad. No, Kevin Durant, 4.5. a player earning $20 million, right, would net 18.2 million before taxes and agent fees. The 10% escrow was split 90% to the teams and 9% back to the players, right? So it was just, okay, overall revenue likely came up light due to the choppy local media environments and the multiple small market teams reaching the playoffs. The postseason gate receipts did it. Everything basketball related income for lack of major market teams in the final rounds. The escrow says so it is important for them top teams, the Lakers and Boston and all them teams that get to the finals all the time. The postseason gate receipts, the escrow system has fluctuated significantly since implementing it. They implemented this in 1999. Players received nearly 100% of their salaries in 2022-23 when the revenues jumped. But the system previously cost players money multiple seasons. So that's what happened. I wanted to share because y'all might be seeing some stuff like that. But now they got a new deal that came up. This new deal, the salary cap is set now at, and somebody asked me that yesterday, it's set now at 140 some million dollars, up to a maximum of 10% allowable increases, following this new media agreement with ABC, NBC, ABC, Amazon, worth $77 billion over 11 years. So even when I was talking about that the other day, the apron, the apron, and let's say, remember I told you that what's the guy? Shea Gilgeous-Alexander gonna get $76 million. Ladies and gentlemen, the salary cap for the whole team is 154 this year. That's just showing you how big of a cut these people are taking out of the salary cap. Bradley Beal getting all that money out of the salary cap, and shoot, just yesterday, Dame Lillard gonna take $23 million for 5 years out of the salary cap of because they decided to stretch and waive it from the Milwaukee Bucks. But got another one. Guess I'm just on the NBA today because I was seeing some LeBron and KD posts. I guess KD's on LeBron's show, and LeBron is talking about KD hasn't shot under 50% since 2012. He said the league that don't talk about efficiency enough. He said he's one of those efficiency guys. This is LeBron talking. Got KD right there. He talking about KD right there in front of his face. He hate just going out there chunking up shots, and I believe that. And when he looked at the box score, he said when he just shot 8 for 23, 9 for 25, or 6 for 18, he said, you know, you're going to have those nights, but for the majority of the season, being efficient is something that he always prefer on himself, right? But I thought about that, y'all. Thought about that. Thought about that. You're talking about efficiency. Is it maybe those guys shouldn't have been thinking about efficiency? The reason I asked that, between these two guys, they got to combine. These two are the best, right? They got to combine 6 titles between them in 38 seasons. Is that because they was thinking about efficiency? Should they have been more something else? other than worry about the fishes? Y'all tell me. Man, did you hear that thunder and lightning out there? If we cut off, we cut off. I ain't cutting it back on. But I was just thinking about that. Between these two guys, these two are the greatest players. Somebody said, Robert, maybe they should stop hiding behind the right play and start making tough decisions that don't let the defense take plays off, knowing if they just do the right thing, they can dictate who gets the shots. There's somebody was telling me about that. And I didn't even think about it. 38 years of experience between these two guys. And they got 6 titles between them. 2 for KD, 4 for LeBron. And then I saw where KD was arguing with people all the time, talking about the defense are better than ever now. Let me let you hear it. Let me let you hear it. I don't like doing this, but I'm gonna let you hear it.
Would you say defenses have gotten better? More creative?
No, not in a sense, because I don't want to say more creative, because it's a switch league now. Everyone wants to switch. And to be honest, the only way that you can just like switch is you have to have the personnel to do it. You know, but I think the creativity is happening like, you know, and New York did a good job of this. Like sometimes when Jalen Brunson was getting switched off on Siakam, they was doing a great job of kicking him out.
Yeah.
You know,
especially in that post.
Yeah, on the post. I think that's been communicated a lot better. Like kicking the small guy out, telling him to go weak side corner or find somebody on the weak side, because there's not too many guys that can actually make the pass. Once the switch happens, he rolls him down and he can fire it weak side to get the shot. It's not many guys in our league that can make that. So I think as far as the creativity in that range has gotten better. But defense is always boiled down to just like fucking talking.
Yeah.
Right. But like you can make up a lot of shit by just talking through.
You say defenses have gotten better?
I love to hear LeBron talk about basketball. I don't know about y'all. I love, share the show, everybody. I love to hear LeBron talk about basketball. I can sit there and watch him and Steve Nash all day. In fact, to JJ Redick, I ain't gonna lie. I love the way JJ Redick. I can sit and hear JJ Redick talk about basketball all day long. I just love it. But I used to see on the app that KD was always arguing with people, talking about defense are better now. Then he asked LeBron the question, if defense are better now. And LeBron said, no, not in a sense. I don't want to say more creative. He said, I don't want to say more creative. It's a switch league now. Everybody want to switch. See, my guy said, LeBron Robert might lie about his legacy on his podcast, but he has a good court IQ. And he was spot on with his take on that, talking about the league's defense really is very simple. Heard? Switching everything is how random guys at the pickup games play. Because we used to say fight through the pick. Heard? Heard? Eric Harris. Is Ray Moore on there? Who else on that? Mark. We used to say fight through the pick. Switching everything now. Well, I'm a basketball people. Can somebody click on and tell a basketball person to call me? I mean, a real, not no basketball who watch little boys play basketball. I'm talking about a person who know about this game. Because I was just thinking about it. Today's pro defense is simple. He said run through it. No, we didn't say run through it. You get a foul. But you got to get around it. You got to fight through it. Well, we ain't talking about playing outside. I'm talking about even indoors. OKC didn't win the chip by switching picks, but fighting through screen. Boy. No. Let's stop. They was knocking. Man, let me tell you something. I don't want to talk about. I got an asterisk by this championship by OKC. I just didn't like how Lou Dort and that crazy Caruso used to just run over people and knock people down. I ain't with that now. I ain't with that. I ain't with that one, Vic. I ain't with that one, Vic. But Vic, think about this. KD didn't argue with LeBron. He was talking about defenses are better now. And LeBron says it's simple. Why didn't they go back and forth? See, y'all got to know, if I was talking on this show and I didn't agree, man, some of my favorite people on this show I always agree with. They don't need me around if I'm agreeing with them all the time. Somebody said, Robert, is this why these old 35-plus-year-old guys are still making max money and cooking this league? Since they can easily outsmart these elementary schemes? It's funny because LeBron wanted to say the defense are the best that they have ever been to make his accomplishment shine. Now, that's how LeBron is. You can see his body language was like uncomfortable, man. That's why I showed it to you. I want y'all to see. But he even had to admit today's defense are basically soft. They're basic and soft. I know where they come. I know where it's coming from every time. Then you got them wild ass people like Lou Dort. Lou Dort make me, I ain't gonna lie. Me and a guy like Lou Dort would have fought every game, every day. Because I'm not finna let you hurt me out here, man. You better come hurt me with these things then. Because you're gonna hurt me. Man, it's dark out there. Is it raining all over the country? Oh my goodness. Y'all, I heard Cal say something. I'm going to college basketball. I want to know what y'all think about this. I need some more people talking about this. Coach Cal said this. Watch this.
That's one of the reasons why I don't want to have a team of 14, 13 guys. Give me 8 or 9, 10 guys, and let me take care of those guys.
Right.
Because the others are transferring at the end of the year anyway.
That's right.
Now, if we have a lot of injuries, it could be.
Did y'all hear that? That man said it's not raining in North Carolina, man. Hey, Travis, man, you got one. Man, I don't like that, Travis. Travis, it's raining in Houston. Travis, watch this, though.
And let me take care of those guys.
Right.
Because reasons why I don't want to have a team of 14, 13 guys.
Cal said he don't want to have a team. Let me, y'all know what I'm going to do now, right? I'm finna go look at Arkansas. The Arkansas Razorback. Arkansas basketball. I'm finna look at the roster. I mean, that's how I do. I ain't mad about what you say. You got to show me though. Let me see. Now on his roster, wait a minute, it's got to be football. No, it's baseball. That's baseball. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I promise you I'm sorry. Let me see. Men's basketball. Wait a minute. Men's basketball roster. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay. So some of them guys on there just ain't gonna play. But watch what he's saying.
Guys. Give me 8 or 9, 10 guys, and let me take care of those guys.
Right.
Because the others are transferring at the end of the year anyway.
That's right.
The others are transferring next year anyway. I've seen this firsthand.
Now, if we have a lot of injuries,
It could be we had that this year, and that was trouble.
yeah, now you're. But here's what. I did too, but we
Penny lost two of his best guards at the wrong time.
ended up with 7. You ended up with less.
Yes.
7 you can get by, and we did. I thought we could win the national championship the way we played at the end.
Like,
And then the 7-8 play.
Y'all, the reason I play this stuff for y'all, I want y'all to understand how these coaches think. I want y'all to know how these coaches think. So y'all want me to go, well, no. Watch this. Chris Walker's favorite word was behind him on the wall in his office, he got a big 8. The big number 8. And every time the kid walk in there, he said, what that 8 mean? He said, look, player, if you're on this team, if you want to play, you better make sure you're one of the top 8. Because the rest of y'all ain't playing. The rest of them ain't playing. Watch this.
But I still only want to have 8 or 9, a 10th guy that knows he's 10.
yep.
A 10th guy that knows he's 10. Anybody know what that means? Yolanda, you know what that means? Homeboy, your ass ain't gonna play. Don't you be around here acting fool. Be a 10th guy. You know you're gonna be, you know that's what you are. Don't you come here start no stuff on my damn team. I'm gonna get rid of you. He said a 10th guy that know who we are, who he is.
Okay?
Yep.
And let's go. We have injuries. As long as we don't get down to 4 or 5,
Right.
we'll be okay.
That's what happened
But
in Memphis last year.
that's the trade-off. That means you care more about the kids than you.
Right.
Because if I care about them, I got to put myself in a worse position than them. That's
In
one of
other
the
words,
reasons.
coaches want to play. He know kids want to play. What's self-explanatory? Tell me what you mean by what's self-explanatory. What's self-explanatory? Because I know somebody right now don't know didn't know that's how coaches think. So why is it so self-explanatory to you? What's self-explanatory? Because we talked about a lot of stuff, all you put up there. Y'all on the Chop Shop, we don't like to put incomplete comments up there. Self-explanatory. What's self-explanatory? Tell me what's self-explanatory? We want to hear. Because I know some people on the college campus right now that think they are 10, 11, 12, but they think they finna play. So what the hell is self-explanatory about that? The 10th guy that know he's a 10 is like having a side chick that's no, no, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that analogy. I don't like that analogy. I wish I hadn't even read that part. I don't like that analogy. Notice I'm not putting that up on the screen. No. All you're doing is accepting your role. It's self-explanatory, but guess what? I know for a fact that a whole lot of players don't know their role and ain't accepting the role. I was with some college coaches the last couple of days, and they telling me that these guys just don't understand their roles. But to you, it's evidently, you were such a brilliant mind and a brilliant basketball player, whatever player you were, you knew to accept your role. Most of the people don't accept their roles. No, she's not. She's not agreeing. She says self-explanatory. No, it's not self-explanatory. It's not. Knowing your role is not. I wish I could call this name out. I know a dude calling me every day. Haven't accepted his role yet. And it's the summer. It's the summer. But when you just put self-explanatory and don't explain what the next time you explain what she's talking about. Yolanda. So Yolanda can understand. Because Yolanda don't understand what you was talking about either. She just talking. All I'm trying to tell y'all, since y'all think y'all know it all, but I'm talking to the people that make the decisions every day. That's why stuff don't, listen. I know some people used to watch this show for 4 years and took all the notes. It was self-explanatory to her and still made wrong decision after wrong decision after wrong decision after wrong decision for their son. But you're saying but it's not self-explanatory. That's the point you ain't hearing. I don't want you to agree with me. That's your problem. Don't agree with me. I told you, if I'm in the forest and I'm fighting the bear, help the bear. You said self-explanatory. Know your role, but it's not. I'm telling you, people don't. They don't. People don't. And y'all still don't understand. People walk. It's evidently y'all ain't talking to no Division I athletes right now. If you talk to all of y'all got to realize. It's people in high school right now. It's people in high school right now. I was over at the U of H camp, and I'm sitting up here watching these kids, the team camp. And it was not it was quite evident that some people didn't, that knowing your role is not self-explanatory. I'm sitting here watching and watching. And it was quite evident, Houston, Texas, it's quite evident that as of right now, they didn't know their roles. So I hope over the rest of the summer, these kids who I saw at U of H camp, I hope they come back. I really do. I hope they come back. And somebody, I'm gonna tell them to call Yolanda and Shanquetta, and y'all, they gonna teach y'all. It's gonna be self-explanatory. You got to know your role. They don't know their role. They're not willing to accept it. That's the point that y'all missed. That's why it's not self-explanatory. Knowing your role and playing your role is not the same. Going to the next topic. I'm going to the next topic. I see why these kids don't get it. I see it. Y'all don't understand. I see how these kids don't get it. I see why they gonna get it. As a coach, you have to tell them your role and your lead players. And perfect example. Talk to a coach this week. I asked about one of his players. I think I like him. You know, one of my favorite players. Guess what the coach said? Now this dude got all the NIL money. one of the top dudes in the country. I said, Coach, how my man doing? I had to cuss his ass out before I left town. Why, Coach? Why you cuss my man? We in this drill. Self-explanatory. That's all I was saying. You just put self-explanatory. Nobody know what you're talking about because it's not. So this guy, hold on, I'm finna help y'all out. This guy came. I said, what? He said, they were in a drill. And the other kid kept messing up. The good kid getting mad at the better kid for messing up. So coach made both of them run. He mad. I wasn't messing. For some reason, he can get all this NIL money. So a certain responsibility comes with that. You're supposed to be the leader and help this other player. Instead of getting mad and getting down on him, you should be helping him. So you showing me right now. So it's not self-explanatory. Somebody then self-explain to him that you got his role on this team. Your role as the better player should be to help the other player. You were supposed to be one of the captains on my team. That's your role. But it's not self-explanatory because all them other colleges he was at, evidently they didn't self-explain it to him. But he finally found a coach that said, okay. And he said, when I get back to town, if he's still having the same attitude, I'm going to get in his behind some more. So knowing your role is not self-explanatory. It's something you got to be. Because if that's the case, everybody would know their role. And I know for a fact, they don't. They don't. One little kid I love, I'm going to tell you a kid I love, because he knew his role. Galen Robinson. They had this kid from North Carolina. Coach Sampson was riding that kid like, oh, I thought the kid was going to quit. I'm going to think of his name in a minute. I thought the kid was going to quit. That man was running that man. If Thad Moody made a mistake, he made that boy run. If Mark made a mistake all the way up in D.C., he made this boy run. This boy ran for everybody's mistake in the gym. This boy had to run. But the young Galen Robinson came. He was the upper class. He said, come here, man. Did me like that. He did me like that when I was young. He did me like that, man. Just keep fight through it. You're gonna be that boy wound up going and made a little bit of money in basketball. I'm gonna tell you his name. He's a wing player. I'm gonna tell you his name. Muscular from North Carolina. I'm gonna tell you his name in a minute. I always forget his name, but I never forget it because Kayla knew his role on the team. It wasn't self-explanatory. It wasn't self-explained to him. Over them 4 years, the coach had put him in. No, not Sasser. I said wing. Sasser not from North Carolina, man. Sasser from Dallas. The point I'm trying to make is, I just didn't even understand. Coach Cal was talking about what he owed to his top 8 or 9 players. He don't have time for 11, 12. He said, I ain't gonna even keep him on the roster. Nate Hinton, thank you. Nate Hinton, thank you, Herb Baker. Nate Hinton. Man, I thought this little boy was gonna quit. Caleb Mills is a guard, man. Nate Hinton, I said a wing. Sometimes I don't think, maybe y'all just guessing. Okay. Thank you, Herb. Thank you, Herb. Nate Hinton. I promise y'all, I'm in there. Y'all, I wanted to walk out. I'm serious. Little boy better than me. Little boy. But Kalen Robinson helped him through it. A guy that knew his role. Guess what? And it couldn't be self-explanatory because what? Did nobody else run to the boys? What was the other? So knowing your role is not it. You got, man. It's just hard, man. That man said, "I owe you, Robert Hatter. You made my topic for my next staff meeting. Knowing your role is not self." No, hey, give part of it to my girl now. Because if she hadn't said it, I wouldn't have. She just didn't complete a sentence. That's all. And she don't understand. All she had to do is come back and say, Robert, well, this is what I meant. But now, yeah. She gonna team up with Yolanda. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I kind of got this just a little bit now. What y'all do over there? Listen, I can't do what y'all do over there. Yolanda, I couldn't tell you how to put all them outfits the way you be putting up them girls. But this right here, Yolanda, Shanquetta, I can't work for my home office like you do, Shanquetta. I probably can't do that. But this right here, I kind of had it just a little bit. You follow me? So you said roles should change roles should change according to players' performance at practice and in games, just like when LSU won the national championship with Angel Reese, a young lady that hit 73-point shots in one half. She wasn't even in the top 8. I don't know what you're talking about, Keith Avery. You said roles. You're saying roles should change according to the player's performance at practice and in game. I don't know what you're talking about. Like when LSU won the national championship with Angel Reese, that young lady that hit 73 people in one half. 73 points in one half. You said 73. Man, I don't know what you're saying. Man, let me get that off my screen. All them damn typos. It's something that you must understand. It's something you must understand your role. Absolutely. That's it. You must understand. Thank you, Herb, for Marcus Sass. For Nate Henn. It seems as if Coach Henson had it out for the kid, but he figured things out and played a significant. Yes, he did. And so wait a minute, Herb. I don't think Coach Sampson had it out for him because you got to remember he's from North Carolina. That's what Coach Sampson is from. So he's gonna have a heart for his kid from North Carolina. What? But maybe I just came out the wrong day. But Galen Robinson said he did him the same way. And he told the kid that, and that made the kid feel better. So Galen Robinson knew his role and accepted his role, and he exercised his role, and he stood up in his role. That's right. That's why. So just like Cal was saying, if you a 10th player on my bench, you better know you're a 10th player. Don't you think you're the 5th player? Don't you think? And guess what? And it's not self-explanatory because some people, y'all don't understand. That's why a lot of brothers don't even like to walk on because they come on there thinking they some regular players. No, dude, you're a walk on. Let me see. I know they laughing at me. Oh, shucks, brother. I know it. Y'all know it. Y'all help me. Shanquetta, she don't understand. If I say something about your comment, that means you did good. Come on, y'all. Hell, you need to know your role in every relation. Ooh. Man, that just hit one right there. In everything you do. Then never in everything you do. That's a good one. He didn't have it out for him. He saw greatness in him. And he did, yeah. Nate wound up getting a cup of coffee in the NBA. They was on a couple of rosters every now and then, but you know, but no, y'all was good. Y'all was good. I told y'all I needed y'all here today. Cause wasn't no guy had been smart enough to do what Shanquetta said. Shanquetta did that intentionally because she knew that I was gonna say something. But let me keep going, y'all. Y'all messing me up. Let me see. Hold up. I got that one. But I did want to tell y'all something about your Rockets. Didn't I promise that to somebody? Uh, I saw something, man. I was watching them Rockets the other day. Heard what David is. David still there? Hey, David. Uh, uh, I was just watching the Rockets and how they're gonna integrate Kevin Durant. And some people say Kevin Durant gonna shoot them out of it. They're gonna shoot them out of this. They're gonna shoot them out of it. And secondly, I think that ties all of the three signings together to Houston Rockets. What I saw in the Houston Rockets, they wanted to be a bigger team. I'm seeing Kevin Durant up in New York practicing. Ladies and gentlemen, he just wasn't practicing his shot. Guess what he was practicing? Guess what he was practicing? People double teaming him and he passing it out of it and coming back and get the ball. That's what he up there working on right now. That's why these pros so good. They work on it so they can never get it wrong. We work on it so we just can get it right. The pros work on it so they can never get it wrong. This man is up there practicing, working on guys coming at him, and he got to get the ball over length out of the double team because he know what's going to happen. And then your boy Amen Thompson got to be able to get that ball and attack downhill when them guys leave. And double on Kevin Durant. But I was thinking about they trying to get bigger. That's something I heard in the offseason and people talked about it. They were talking about it inside the Rockets. They wanted to get bigger. Shit, they were big, but they wanted to get bigger. See there, what I saw, he said, man, Durant is the truth, man. He makes some adjustments to his game all the time. He said, I feel Durant is going to feel more comfortable with the Rocket system. But watch this, y'all. And I'm glad y'all up on this. See, there is that when you look back at the data from last year from U of H, from the Houston Rockets, they were at their best when it was just one, let's say, point guard, either Fred VanVleet or Jalen Green was on the floor. One of them, not both. Just one of them guys. If Fred on the bench, it works well. If Jaden was on the bench, it works well. If you go back and look at the data, and then they had three wings on the floor and a center. Anybody saw that? I had to go back and comb through some stuff now. Because the people brought it to my attention. I said, let me go look at it. And so the idea, and this plays into Ime Idoko's coaching style, as well with how he wants to be tough, physical. Basically, the more size, the better. So guys like Dorian Finney-Smith, with my man Meshack, and Clint Capella, they can set screens, they can crash the glass, and in Dorian Finney's case, he can shoot and space the floor. I'm watching this, y'all. I'm looking at this. I'm just, this all theory now, because they got to play it on the floor. I'm just looking at theory, just be watching a lot of synergy, right? Seem like to me the Rockets, they just want more long-range bodies that can defend in space, can jump in the passing lanes, can be physical. And I think that's the way they're looking at it. Now that sand dunes was from her. That's the wrong year. He ain't out there right now. That was with Russell. If you go look at those, that was with Russell Westbrook. He in New York right now. He in New York right now. He in New York working out right now. When y'all see him on that sand, take a look at it. Go back and look at it again. Russell Westbrook on that sand. That's when he was playing with Russell Westbrook back then. I saw that too. That ain't it. He's in New York right now. But let me keep going. I was thinking about it, right? What I was talking about? Oh, they want the long, getting the passing lane and all that. And they don't necessarily need a traditional shooting guard to attack the rim, because they got these other interchangeable. Think about it. You have KD instead of Jalen Green. Mismatch City. KD instead of Jalen Green. Jalen Green ain't smart enough to pass out of the double team. Yeah. KD up there working on it, so he know it won't be no deficiency to him. See, it was hard for them to double him at Phoenix because Book and Bill would tear somebody's head off. It was hard for them to double him with Kyrie, because Kyrie gonna tear your head off. It was hard for them to double him when he played with it was hard. No, I got you. I know you just looked at it. I know it. I'm just I am. It was hard for him when he played for Golden State. You can't double because Stephen Curry gonna tear your head off. You follow me? So now he know he's gonna be the one to be double. So if he's a better passer out of the double, he gonna be able to hit the right player that'll hurt the defense the most. That's what he up there working on right now. I think it's brilliant. They want to do everything with more size and shooting. They got better as a shooting team. Dorian Finney-Smith is better than Dylan Brooks, and KD is better than Jalen. I'm just sitting there thinking about it. And they think if they have enough long-range physical guys that can generate offense, there was this talk in the playoffs about this double big they was running. They was running Alfred Sengun and Steven Adams. It didn't work out that good, right? But it wasn't just the two of them. It was more that they were big, just big in general. They were big in general. They often played. I'm gonna tell you who's gonna have a year. Remember I told you, Jabari Smith gonna benefit. So the Rockets, they gonna view KD as a shooting guard. Last season, their best lineups were when they had one small guard, 3 wings, and a center. They don't really see a need for a shooting guard or to, regular shoot with rim pressure, rather to get the offense for better shooting because they got KD. They wanted to get bigger. They wanted to get more physical. Man, let me tell you something. Them Rockets, man, they're pretty damn good. Was going to be there. He was looking those little thin in his pictures and saying, he's still thin, Herb. He's still thin. He's still thin. He's still thin. Jabari, man, I'm telling y'all, but Jabari, remember now, I said, but Jabari, see, even Jalen Green, I know Jalen Green, let me tell you something. Jalen Green was so good for us this year, y'all didn't like him. He was good enough that we traded him and got Kevin Durant. See, sometimes y'all don't understand what's going on. If he wasn't that good, we wouldn't have got Kevin Durant. But y'all, I saw something, and I'm gonna end with this. The Ace Bailey effect. Do y'all know that Sharif Cooper had a twin brother named Omar Cooper? I didn't know that. The daddy named Omar Cooper. Do you know they gonna let him be on the summer league coaching squad just to be around Ace? You know what I'm saying? Y'all, when you're bad, let me tell y'all something. Ace Bailey, we talking all that old stuff about Ace Bailey was supposed to be the number 3 pick. He's that good. And he went to see them people who passed on him. You know, everybody talking about, man, if you pass on me, man, the more I'm watching this kid and the more that people telling me the intelligence I'm getting, and only problem, they got to learn how to play with this little boy, what's the little boy name? From Dallas. What's the kid? Keontae George. I got to wonder how he gonna fit into this equation. Walter Clayton, he gonna play. Ace Bailey gonna play. But Sharif Cooper, twin brother, was a senior at McNeese State. I didn't know it. All you Will Wade fans, y'all didn't know he was over there. All you people, Will Wade offered him a grad assistant role because he got hurt. His appendix was swollen last year, so he couldn't play. So I think, but he not gonna be on the coaching staff. But you never know what happened in summer league. If they like what's going on in summer league, they might find a spot for him because they saying that Ace lacked Cooper around. He was out there, shagging balls for him and everything. I don't know. We didn't talk about that, but the young man want to be a coach. He want to shadow the NBA coaches and learn his new role in basketball because he can't play no more. I think that's amazing. The Ace Bailey, I call it the Ace Bailey effect. But guess what, y'all? It's 2:00. I got through this thing by myself today. Oh my God! Thanks to my co-host today, Yolanda and Shanquetta. They helped me get through today. Thank y'all, ladies, for real. I'm not being sarcastic. It's for real. And you made me think about something. Shanquetta, you made me think about. You even got a guy talking about what he gonna do in his meetings. In his leadership meetings, he gonna use the stuff that you got, the information that you gave us in the boom boom room. And y'all talk, what? That's powerful. You affecting a person, and you over here thought you was being sassy, and guess what? Look what happened. And then Yolanda Green come back again. She didn't mean it. She didn't mean it like, yeah, I know what she meant. I know what she meant. That's how I took it. See, you got to realize it ain't what she said. It's how I take it. But I'm out of here, y'all. I see y'all next week. I'm out of here. Y'all, they trying to keep me in here with this rain. But I might sneak out of here on y'all this weekend. But I'll see y'all later. I'm out.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter. You are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up. It's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. We live.